Hello, good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on Starcross Television. This is your number one religious TV channel in the whole world. Believe it or not. Yes, it's another beautiful evening here on Starcross TV. When you see me like this on this set, you should already know what we are here for. This is the Regnum, legal continuous education, where we have the lawyers, to teach us our legal rights, the things that you are having challenges with when it has to do with you as a citizen of your country, and the laws and everything you need to know as an individual. So yes, it's another beautiful evening here on Starcross TV, and of course 2 weeks ago we talked about a particular topic, legitimacy, legitimation and wills, which we have been discussing 2 weeks ago, and today we want to do the continuity, part 2 and summary, of course, of this particular topic, where you get to know the will, what will is all about. Last time we spoke about legitimacy, how to get a legitimate child and all of that. Anyways, maybe when we start we'll do a throwback of most of the things we discussed, just to bring your minds back to what we discussed 2 weeks ago. Yes, my name is Joy Dambo, and of course I'm not here alone on set. I have, of course, the legal practitioners who would do justice to today's discussion. And of course, starting with the intro, I would quickly introduce the barristers sitting down here, starting from Barrister Kenneth. Good evening, sir. You're welcome.
Good evening. Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
I don't know, you're not looking like really bright today.
I'm bright.
Okay, thank you for that smile. Okay, yes, all right. Sitting next to him, of course, is Barrister Osim. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Court rise, and then
Thank
we hit
you.
that thing, and then all the lawyers are here seated. Okay, you're all welcome to Regnum. So yes, are we starting with our theme song today, or that we skip
Well,
that?
it's gonna be a song, but not theme song.
Okay, so I would, okay, maybe I feel like maybe anytime we want to talk about a new topic, then we can go into
Go to theme song.
to
But for
theme
today,
song.
let's
But
praise the
for
Lord
today-
with something else.
Okay, we want to praise the Lord with something else.
Yes.
Okay, no problems. All right, what do we have in mind here?
Yeah, what we have in mind today goes this way.
Okay.
There is something that made me run into your presence, my helper. My helper, oh, my helper, my helper, oh, my helper. Oh, there was something that made me run into your presence, my helper. There was something that made me come into your presence, my helper. There was something that made me come into your presence, my helper, my helper, oh, my helper, helper, oh, my helper. Oh, there was something that made me come into your presence, my helper.
Yes, of course, there is always something that will bring us before the throne of God, the presence of God, and I'm sure it's due to your experience, things that had happened that brought you before the presence of God. So quickly, what is that thing that made you to come into the presence of God?
Yeah, first is what made me come into the presence of God is honesty.
Okay.
Whenever he promises, he never fails.
He never fails.
So
Okay.
that's why I have to follow him.
Okay.
Because you go into the world, there is no I have taught truth in people, but when you come to the throne of God, you find out that whenever he promises, generation upon generation, he never fails.
Of course.
So that's what brings us to his presence.
Okay. Barrister Osim, you also have anything to share?
Well, mine is love.
Love, right?
Because the love he has shown to me, I've never seen it anywhere in my life.
Okay.
That is why I'm here.
All right. Anyways, let's go into the business of the day. The reason why we are here seated. Yes, we are talking about legitimacy, legitimation, and wills. So yeah, last week, quickly we can do 2 weeks ago, do a little recap of what we discussed last week. just for the sake of our audience that just joining us for the first time?
Yes, there was a case study we had last week.
Yeah.
But for the sake of time, we had to rush through it.
Yes.
So today we go back to that case study, and I want our viewers to listen carefully.
Oh, are we taking the case study all over again?
Yes, we are reading it out. Then we point out, if nobody joins us, we can just point out the issues.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, we said that a 40-year-old Las Vegas hotel cleaner won a child support battle against a 28-year-old millionaire who she never slept with. Jane was 36 when she stole a used condom from a then 24-year-old tech millionaire from the hotel garbage can. She inserted the semen from the condom inside her vagina and became pregnant with a baby boy who is now 4 years old. During this child support hearing, Jane confessed that she never slept with the young millionaire and that she impregnated herself with the sperm while she was cleaning his room. According to her, he said he left his bank statement on the nightstand in his hotel room and I saw it when I was cleaning. That means she made sure that the man was a millionaire. At the time, I wanted a baby so bad and I thought it would be better if I had a baby with a rich man.
Okay.
So it was the bank statement of the man he saw. I said, so this guy is this rich at this young age. The paternity tests were conducted and the young millionaire is the father. The court ordered him to pay the mother of the child $2 million for the 3 years of his son's life he missed. His lawyer says his client is planning to pursue other legal actions against the mother for stealing his personal belongings and violating his property. Meanwhile, Jane had quit the hotel cleaning job and started a few business with her newfound fortune. That is the $2 million.
Yeah.
She still has full custody of the child, whom she named after his father.
Okay.
Now the query is, what are the legal issues arising from this legal story?
Okay.
Now the first legal issue that I see arising from the legal story is that somebody stole something.
A stolen sperm.
A stolen sperm. Because when you want to, under the Nigerian law, when you want to define stealing, you see, when you take something that belongs to another with the intention, is with the intention of permanently depriving the other person of the use of that thing. Permanently intending to deprive. Now, she had stolen the sperm and then used it and got pregnant. So she has permanently deprived that man
from having his child or getting access to his child.
Not even the child, even the sperm.
Okay.
The sperm in
but
the first place.
he disposed the sperm. He didn't have any use for it.
No, the man disposed the sperm.
Exactly.
But she is the one that now stole it.
So now he
permanently
disposed
deprived.
it because he did not want to use it, right?
But some other person took it, stole it, and used it to do something against his will.
Well,
I understand where you are coming from.
Yeah, because because it seems I'm going to stand for this lady right here. Because you dispose that thing simply means it's something you
don't worry, I'm going
want.
to catch you.
It simply means something you don't want. It's just like putting something in the trash, and then somebody decided to go and pick that thing and make use of it in a very
then why
nice
did she sue
way.
him?
Because if he took it without his permission, even if he has discarded it.
Yes. Then why did she sue the man to court that he has a child? If she took the sperm and never went back to that man to say you have a child, that is a very different case. That means she took it without the knowledge of the man, made use of it to her benefit. But now coming back down to sue the man for child support.
Okay, the issue here is for her coming back now to sue the man. Yes. So it simply means she intentionally actually did the
thing. Intentionally to deprive the man permanently or rob the man impermanently, because that child can live for another 100 years. He can come and have children, have grandchildren. Maybe that man did not have the intention of having children that will have grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So the man has been roped in for generations.
So now in this kind of case now, what is the lawyers going to do about it? How do you work on this particular case?
Now, in this kind of a situation, the only thing that has come up that all lawyers have agreed, what has really actually come up is the fact that that child is innocent to all that transaction. And now since